It's always a big deal when Ben 10 gets a new alien. In the first series, whole episodes will be dedicated to showing off a new transformation. Some are better than others. Cannonbolt, Wildvine, and Upchuck make up so much of the show's DNA that an alien like Ditto is bound to be left behind in the shuffle. But Ditto is actually a really cool alien that didn't get too many chances to shine in Ben 10 Classic. I mean, duplication is an awesome power, and no one calls Duplicator Multiple Man lame, but I do have to acknowledge Ben 10 is different, because Ditto is seen as a lesser version of Echo Echo. Now, Echo Echo has duplication and ultrasonic sound attacks. He's the GOAT, and it's unfair that people compare the two, but they do, because it's as simple as would Ben rather turn into Ditto or Echo Echo? The choice to most fans seems clear. Making Ditto one of Ben's most underrated aliens. I think maybe the most underrated alien.
I've not been a big fan of Ditto.
That makes sense to me. I think he's a cute,
his powers
fun
are
guy.
just a little too boring for me.
Well, early Ben 10's like that, you know, like Wildmutt's just a dog with extra senses and maybe a splash a bear, and he's like an acrobatic kind of guy.
You notice we don't see a lot of them.
That is true. Once we get other aliens, it just kind of becomes like a, like the more boring ones kind of go to the wayside.
Yeah, because like Ditto looks cool.
Yeah.
He's got like the whole X, the white and green black combo is really good. It's just, I don't know. I love the voice. I love Ditto's voice.
I think that's the real star of the show is Rob Paulson's voice acting.
Yeah, he puts a lot into it.
What's the matter, buzzard beak? Scared I'll pluck out some more feathers?
It's like a Warner Brother, like from the Animaniacs.
Yeah, exactly. But as far as like powers, like I just wish we got a cooler alien because it's so hard to like Ditto when the last one we got was Upchuck.
But Upchuck, people could say is lame as well. Oh, he eats and spits. That's so lame.
It's way cooler than cloning yourself.
Is it all about delivery? Like they deliver the Upchuck stuff more powerful? Like he's more
I think Ditto had a good. I mean, his entire episode was a Ditto focused episode. I don't know myself. I just don't vibe with them. I think we could put up a community poll too. But
do you like Ditto or not? Do you like Ditto?
What are your thoughts on Ditto, kind of thing?
I think
no thoughts. Love him, hate him.
Right. I think he's underrated though, right? Like.
I think he's rated just fine because I just really don't like him that much.
The
episode was a lot stronger than I thought or I remembered, Yeah. But no, if Ditto never made another appearance, I wouldn't be disappointed. And especially you showed me the Omniverse version of him, way bigger downgrade because the only thing I liked of him right now is the way he looks.
See, you're gonna get some flack for that because I think in Omniverse it's a point that like Ditto is one of his cutest aliens. So you're gonna be upsetting a fair number of people. Saying
I hope so because I hate him.
No, I like Ditto, especially the Omniverse version.
No.
He's got a little bit of a difference from Echo Echo.
Yeah.
Namely, the big one in
Echo
my head.
Echo is better.
I do. Yeah, obviously he's better. He's got more powers.
Yeah.
The main difference I think is that you can kill Echo Echoes and not be a big deal. Ditto gets hurt, so every time you hurt him, the other versions hurt as well.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
I'm just thinking back to the Kevin 11 stuff in Ultimate Alien where he's just like killing Echo Echoes left and right.
Yeah.
And Ben's like, I always keep a spare in the trunk.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's
is so crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the big difference.
And I love his voice. I love Echo Echo's voice.
Echo Echo's voice is like it's like one of those iconic things about Ben 10 where like if you hear that,
it's so good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
But the Splixons, which is the alien race of Ditto, they I think they can pretty much multiply as many times as they want. We haven't seen a limit if there is one. And I think he's got this this sort of like amoeba like quality, this like mitosis kind of quality.
Yeah, because you saw the bird like literally pulls him into two people.
God, how would that feel? That feel
I don't know.
Insane, probably.
Maybe it felt good.
Yeah, like taking a nice poo.
Yeah, sometimes taking a nice poo feels good.
If you constipated for like a day and you go in the bathroom and it happens, good stuff.
Good stuff.
Welcome back to Binge Warmers. We haven't said that yet. My name is Hopper.
And I'm Steven.
And today we're talking about the episode Divided We Stand. It's season 4. On the watch order, it's behind Secret of the Omnitrix, and it's in front of the rest of the season 4. So I think the production order, it's the perfect day or whatever. But we're starting with this one because that's how we've been doing the watch order. We just kind of resigned to the watch order.
And it feels good to start a season with a new alien.
Yeah, I think so. I would say the perfect day is like a season ender almost because it kind of encompasses.
It really
the whole
is,
season.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
But we're probably going to do it next, aren't we?
No, I think it's like way down the line.
Oh, really?
Because it's Forever Night stuff. And the whole thing with that is like they're trying to set up the Forever Nights. And I think Enoch gets stuck in that dream for a long time.
Yeah. He's kind of punished there for the elder or the higher ups.
Because he's not in the negative 10. It's like the Forever King.
Yeah, because the Forever King goes on there and says like Enoch has failed us one too many times. Let him suffer in there for a while.
Yeah. So anyway, we're doing a Ben 10 rewatch. If you haven't seen any of our stuff, here's a playlist on this side of the screen right here. Always mix up the...
Yeah.
We review every episode of Ben 10. We're almost done. Season 4.
Yeah, it's insane.
insane. So we'll get into it. This is a beach episode, classic anime beach episode. Every season, every show needs a beach episode.
Yeah.
We get Ben being super annoying.
You get the surfboard boogie music.
Oh yeah, in Ripjaw's in it too, finally.
Finally, Ripjaw's after a season of no Ripjaws.
This is technically the first episode. We get back to this.
It's crazy.
It's funny that they're just like, okay, you want Ripjaw's fine.
We'll give him for like half a second. No, but it's so funny too because Ben is like annoying Grandpa and Gwen. But I'm kind of on Ben's side. You're going to the beach, and I know everyone enjoys the beach differently.
Yeah.
But if you're going as 3 people and no one wants to play with Ben in the water, which is why I go to the beach.
Yeah.
You like Gwen wanted to read her magic book, and Grandpa Max wanted to fiddle with a jetpack. Grandpa Max, I think, is the biggest offender here because Gwen, and I get it. Grandpa Max has his hobbies and stuff. If you're taking your grandkids to the beach, you should be playing with your grandkids at the beach. You shouldn't be tinkering with a jetpack.
Well, we do find out they're both working to have fun at the beach. They're like Gwen's reading spells about how to fly, and Grandpa's trying to get his jetpack so they can fly.
But it was like hours before they finally figured it out. And it's like, Grandpa, build that before you go to the beach.
Yeah,
you know
I would say that. And Gwen, I would be studying magic spells all the time. I would try to figure out the flying spell like day one.
Because at the end of the day, Ben's a 10-year-old kid. He wants to have fun, and no one's playing with him. What is he going to do? It's literally Ken from Barbie. He's like, Ken. He's like, where should I go? He's like, anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. But that's so he unlocks the Ditto transformation fighting the bird.
Yeah.
And then it's just like
the bird.
Heaven,
Bro, the bird is so cool.
The bird.
I love, too, the bird was listening to Animo before he even got turned into a big monster bird.
So Animo I've always kind of thought Animo has some mutant abilities to control animals.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't, but like
that's part of his autism powers.
We see Dr. Animo in jail. He's like being able to play with the what do they get, the seagulls.
Yeah, we thought he'd gotten like a beer belly type thing. Turns out he was just sneaking in his colander helmet.
Yeah, which is great. We haven't seen that since season 1, so that's a good little callback to that.
I like it.
And he mutates a bird just like he does from Washington D.C. And it helps him. I love that way that bird looks, that seagull.
Dude, he's so sick looking.
Yeah. If you're an animal, if you're just a random seagull, do you want to be turned into a big mutant like that?
Probably. Seagulls are like the rats of the beach, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would help Animo because they're probably so selfish.
Yeah.
Maybe,
But now they can eat like whales and stuff.
That bird could probably...
Dolphins.
Yeah, it could definitely eat some kind of a big fish.
Yeah.
Maybe a tuna. So you could just hawk it down.
Yeah, dude. You ever seen a fish eat and they just... get the whole thing?
Yeah, for sure. You said glok and I lost all my functions.
Yeah, after I said it, I was like, questionable, but we'll keep it.
Anyway, Dr. Animo is awesome in this. He's always been sort of a junkie, kind of a...
he's a jokey villain of the week kind of thing.
Well, I was more so... I mean, yes, but I was more so saying he kind of builds his stuff out of, like, trash and, like, he makes, like, junk equipment.
Yeah, he's got a crazy lab on a...
like a sunken ship or something?
Sunken ship thing. I wish we saw more of the Kraken, I
wish we got to see the face of it, yeah.
Yes, dude. All we got were the tentacles, which were kind of creepy. They had, like, the face hugger spines on either side, Kind
of like each one of the tentacles had, like, a little spider kind of vibe to it.
Creepy, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Creepy.
And that's all he does before he gets his, like, lepidopterans, his Omnitrix DNA, stinkfly, splitting.
He's in love with the stinkfly one.
Yeah.
I think it's the autism zero-inning on one of the aliens.
I think it's the most... well, no, I shouldn't say that because they're all sort of animalistic.
Yeah.
I guess I would make...
But almost every time he mixes with the Omnitrix, we get a stinkfly variant.
Yeah, that's his favorite for sure. And I think it may be because that was the first alien he saw from Ben.
Could be, yeah.
And then also, like, it's the most animalistic besides Wild Mutt. I would like to see a Wild Mutt transformation or a Wild Mutt mutation at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know why he never figured that one out, but I would have either went with one of those two.
Yeah.
Or Ripjaws. Where's the Ripjaws? A big fish. Give
Let's get a big. Oh my God! Could you imagine the Kraken looking like a Ripjaws?
Yes, dude, and it's at the beach. This is the perfect time to do a Ripjaws mutation.
Yes. Oh my God, that's perfect, bro. Put you in charge, dude.
I'm saying, bro, but I think they like that kind of. I think maybe Stinkfly at the end of the day is the grossest looking one.
Yeah.
Even maybe just a little bit above Ripjaws.
Yeah.
So maybe that's kind of what they're going for. But he makes them where they can duplicate like Ditto.
Mm-hmm.
So. That doesn't really go anywhere. Mainly, they start flying to the shore and then they explode one on a boat.
Yeah,
and they're done.
They didn't. The Kraken. I mean, how you fight them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they electrocuted him. I think with upgrade powers. Upgrade has a good showing in this.
Upgrade did. Yeah, I loved it. We were talking about it too because like we see Upgrade, And we talked about it. I was like, oh, he integrates himself. That's how he's able to spread out across whatever.
Yeah.
But the Kraken grabbed him and was just stretching him. He's like, okay, this is actually starting to hurt now, you know? Why did he decide to turn into an alien? It was to fight the bird.
Yeah, the bird comes, and he's trying to go stink fly to fight air-and-air combat, which I wouldn't turn into a bug if it's a big...
I would have went forearms, wrestled it to the ground kind of thing.
Even though it could be like a nod to the first episode as well, because he does do stink fly to stop the parakeet bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a lot of good Ditto usage. They kind of tangle up the bird in like
He could have been Heat Blast, cooked up a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, dude, I definitely would have. Max definitely would have.
I would have ate that, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Ben, at one point, he's being annoying, and he knocks a hot dog off on Max's shirt. And we're like, does Max eat hot dogs?
That looked like a good hot dog, too.
It probably was.
It kind of threw me because I was like, you know what? I go to Pensacola Beach a lot, you know, just me and Des for, like, different excursions and
Florida?
stuff. Yeah. They don't have, like... hot dog vendors on the beach. They don't have like vendors for pizza and stuff. Why are they not there? Like they have a whole strip of restaurants, but like put some stuff on the beach. I'd like a hot dog.
I mean, I think it's because
I'd like some shaved ice or something, you know.
I think it's because sand gets everywhere.
Yeah.
I think like you would have sand in your food, and you probably have a lot of complaints.
I don't think you could. I think you could do it correctly.
I mean, you could do it correctly. I'm just saying I don't think anyone's going to be taking their time out to be like whatever. And you know, if there were more vendors like that, there may be more trash. There may be more like plastic.
Yeah, that's true too.
Paper in the ocean. You know. Did you know a lot of those things, like you see like the fish with the rings around them and stuff? That's not from us throwing away stuff in our house. Like, you know, people cut up their rings or whatever. Yeah. It's people who bring like things to the beach and they just like leave it on the sand and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure maybe 1 or 2 plastic rings has gotten from like our house to the ocean, but they go sit in like a landfill. They're not going to go to the ocean. Yeah. It'll be like the
That's
people
wild.
on the beach.
I didn't think about that.
Problem. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
so Ben turns into an alien, and we don't even get a transformation, which is another thing I would have loved to see.
Yeah,
it's the first time you get this alien. You know what I mean?
That should make that a point of pride to make like each new alien gets a transformation.
Yes, exactly. So,
now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think Ditto gets a transformation, does he?
No, I don't think he does.
Does Upchuck get one?
I think Upchuck got one.
Maybe. Let's look into it.
Or if he doesn't, he's got one later, kind of thing.
Maybe I can think of like an Omniverse one or something. I don't know. The fact that I'm not recalling it immediately makes me think it's not. I'll put it on screen if it is.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? Yeah. So we get Ditto. Look, sick design. I like his design. I really do, and I like the voice. It's just his power set is very meh for me.
He even says like he doesn't just attack the bird straight up, and he's like, "Oh, I guess you're not strong." It's like, what did you expect?
You've got plenty of strong aliens. You get creative with it, you know. So we get him, and the bird literally pulls him into 2 people, which is really cool. So
stretching is a theme in this episode.
Yeah, it's also cool. So the whole theme of this one too is that he can't turn back into Ben unless they're all together.
Yeah.
Echo can split and then turn back into Ben and have multiple Bens.
That's so true. He's Echo is essentially the better version of this poor guy.
100%, dude.
But I'm thinking there may be a limit on Echo's transformations.
I don't know. There's one time where he splits and there's like 10 to 15 of them.
Yeah, I don't think there's a limit. Honestly,
no.
I think the difference is just like you can kill an Echo. And since they're carbon based, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And they may be more of a hive mind. I think these are individually like their own people.
Yeah. And I think they do that just because people really want to stress how annoying Ben is so annoying that when there's more of him, he annoys himself.
He's annoying. He's so annoying in this episode. Fans like the Ink Tank has speculated that maybe this changes his personality a little bit.
Oh, really?
Like just because Rob Paulson does like his own, you know, he's like such a silly little goofy voice actor.
Silly little guy.
He's a silly little
goofy
guy.
little dude.
He's a funny little man, you know. Yeah. And so
that is a good theory though.
I don't know. I think Ben's just annoying specifically in this episode. Yeah. He's always a little annoying.
Yeah. I think they just really show it, you know, in this one.
You really got to show out that he's. And honestly, like you were saying, like I kind of identify with him because if I'm at the beach, I want to be throwing balls or like, you know.
Just give him someone to play with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He does do a sick dunk at one point.
He really did. They had some airtime. They could jump.
I'm assuming
verticals like 6 feet.
I love the Ben 10 wiki because they'll be like powers and abilities. Well, one time he jumped super high in the air to dunk a basketball, so he can jump very high. It's like, come on, bro.
We saw another one where it says he can breathe underwater, and it's because I guess they just didn't like. I don't think they planned that. They just put him in a water tank, and they forgot to give him some sort of breathing apparatus. So now he just breathes in underwater.
He may just not need to breathe. Maybe that's like that's like an alien ability, or maybe his planet he comes from doesn't have oxygen or something. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I kind of it's like a visual like callback to like Star Wars or something where Luke is in the thing in Hoth and he's just healing up. Yeah. But he has a breather on, so
he has a breather, exactly. So
anyway,
but now he has high jumps and breathing underwater as powers. So
he can also talk underwater as well. So
yeah, what the heck, man?
Anyway, I love that bit specifically because he's taunting the big seagull, and he taunts it so much that it breaks the thing.
Yeah, he's getting so mad at him, which is true to Ben. You know what I mean? He's like, "You want me to pluck out some more of your feathers?"
I just love, but it's so funny to me that it's like this horrible mutant seagull creature, and it's like he essentially intimidates it to break the thing open.
Oh yeah,
it's funny.
It's so funny because like he's a smart seagull. He's bringing microchips back to Animo, and he's dumb enough to still get instigated.
Maybe the mutation like messed with his. Yeah, maybe it made him more intelligent, but also like
higher rage and anger.
Yeah, there you go. Like he's got more brain capacity, but he's not necessarily more intelligent.
That's like with the high evolutionary from
Marvel.
Yeah. When we saw it in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, when he mutated them, they were just angry.
Yeah, I could believe that, and I guess you could probably. And then again, if Animo does have some sort of ability, he can like control them in that way, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, I know you probably like him a lot more than me, Ditto wise.
I don't think he needs to replace. That's the thing with Ben 10 too. Like we've said this multiple times as well. Like it's a 22-minute episodes. Ditto.
Yeah. Ditto.
Also, the Pokemon Ditto, name allusion to the Ditto Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with Ditto the Pokemon.
No.
They're both very different.
I do like the name though. I like Ditto as a name for the alien.
It's short and it's catchy. Yeah. And I think I like because Pokemon Ditto and Ben 10 Ditto are so different that they wouldn't ever get confused by each other. But 22-minute episodes, I don't think Ditto is the alien that I want like taking up most of the screen time. Unfortunately, I do love Rob Paulson's performance. I love the way he looks. I love the way mitosis separates. But like, give me more Ripjaws. Give me more Wildvine. Where's all the Wildvine stuff?
And that's the thing. We talk about the only time Ripjaws is useful is they're at the beach, and you have a beach episode without Ripjaws. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I don't care for Ripjaws that much. But if he's gonna be an alien, let me see him.
He's in it, but he's only in it like to have fun and goof around.
Exactly, and it's like let's get some more underwater scenes with Ripjaws. You know what I mean? He's got a cool design.
I would have liked him like discovering or fleeing Animo's base as Ripjaws, but story wise it wouldn't make sense because he was Ditto at the time.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think it's turned out well. We see a lot of cool stuff. We said with Gwen, she has like a paraglider thing going on. She has like a wind spell behind her.
Yeah,
and she's holding on like Avatar style, holding on to like the sail or whatever.
Gwen is fearless too. She's just I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna jump on the sail and ride it like a boogie board in the air. Just fly around.
She's dope, honestly. She does a lot of wind spells in this, and I think they're the same spell, but like
she does a wordless casting of shield when they threw the football. Yeah. You know, she like shielded her hand a little bit.
I think that's some mana abilities manifesting.
There you go. Yeah, and I like that it's blue.
It is very cool blue. I do like I think we talked about it a little bit last week, but I think
blue just fits her more than the purple did. You know?
Yeah, you know, but I think blue is my favorite over the purple, even though purple works good for. Alien Force moving forward.
And I think this sets the precedent too, but in Season 4 we see a lot of Magic Gwen.
Yes.
Almost every episode she's using magic in some form capacity.
And I think that's because that was such a big part of last season.
Yeah.
And I didn't even really think about it until we were done with the show, but witches and magic are sort of a Halloween element. So that's sort of, I guess, why they integrate Charmcaster and then Gwen gets a hold of it and stuff. Yeah. Using the dark magic to fight the dark magic a little bit. I think Grandpa's cool in this too. He's got this jetpack, but then again, this sets up precedents that we never get because Grandpa, you've got a jetpack. So anytime someone runs away with something or Ben needs to turn his stink fly to go get it. It's like Grandpa's got a jetpack. You could just use the jetpack. And
exactly.
Get it, you know what I mean?
Big facts.
So
I love it too. At the end, he's like, "No, we can. No aliens. We'll have fun how you guys want to." And Max just goes. It's still image, like you said, just PNG, and you move it up.
It's like that Invincible thing we were talking about, where it's like Amber and Mark are just flying, but it's just their PNGs. Like,
yes, dude. Oh, it was so funny. And he did this as if he had handles, but he wasn't holding anything. Yeah. So he's just like,
he's just doing it for the feel of it.
Yeah, I guess. I was making me wonder, like, how did he make the jetpack go? You know what button? He's got no buttons.
He's farting. And
a neural uplink, maybe.
Ooh, could be. Max has a lot of nano chips in his suit, maybe, so maybe that's something to do with it.
Yeah.
He's not wearing a suit, though.
No. He's wearing shorts.
He is wearing shorts for one of the first times in the show. His dogs are out.
For the world to see.
I like the beach episode. I was
pretty simple, pretty good.
It's
nice Season 4 launch.
Yeah, it's good to see a new alien as well. But like we said, he's super underrated. I think we've given the reasons why he's underrated. Like he's just been overshadowed by every other alien. Like, he's not quite an upchuck. He's not quite a way big.
No,
he's definitely not like a Wildvine is newer edition aliens.
Yeah.
Cannonbolt obviously is like peak new edition alien.
Yes. And Wildvine.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, like
the
Ditto,
monster aliens too.
Yeah, see, like even like Ditto at least is used more than those monster aliens.
Yeah,
which makes it feel like he's more intentional than those aliens. But it does call into question. It's like Ben thinks Ditto's cooler than like Snarrow or something. So.
Yeah, you're a werewolf. Why aren't you turning into him every time? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would 1 out of 3 times be going for one of the monsters.
100%.
There's 3. It's just like a stat thing at this point too, because it's like there's 3 different aliens. I guess Ghost Freak's back in the watch technically, so 4. But you got 3 different aliens, like new aliens, and you haven't used them like at all. Like, what are you doing, bro?
We're almost done, guys, with Ben 10 Classic. We're on the final season, so should be able to wrap it up by the end of the summer, which was actually kind of poetic with Ben 10 being a summer thing.
That's true.
So we're going to put some polls out, put some feelers out. We want to do Alien Force, but we also want to do Teen Titans. So stay tuned on the channel. We'll start talking, and we really want to get y'all's opinion on what you want to see next, because ultimately we do this for you guys as much as we do it for ourselves.
We're kind of torn because Ben 10 obviously continues with Alien Force, but then Teen Titans is more of this era. It's like 2005, 4, 5 era.
And we thought about doing both, but with both of them and a fun like YouTube video at the same time. That's 3 videos a week consistently, and it's just we just can't do that right now. So
if you guys share this with your friends, get us to the watch time we need. We'll be making money, and eventually we'll do this as our full-time job. So we can do as many episode reviews as we need to.
Absolutely. So just stay tuned on the channel. We'll have some things out to get y'all's opinions, and please put your opinions out there so we know what we want to do next for you guys. But yeah.
If you guys like this episode, please consider watching the rest of our Ben 10 reviews. Will be a box right here on the right side of the screen for Ben 10. Left side of the screen, we got Invincible episodes. And in the middle here, there's a subscribe button.